beautiful dolls and my beautiful sunshines. Welcome back to this your channel. I want to thank you so much for being here, for hitting the play button. I really appreciate you guys. You don't know how much. Thank you for all the likes, all the comments, and all the shares you guys have done. I love you bunches. Also, if you're not part of this beautiful doll and sunshine family, I invite you to go ahead and hit the subscribe button like this one right here. And after that, I invite you to go ahead and hit the little bell that comes up right after, just like this one, so it could notify you of any uploads that I have coming or that's uploaded. Thank you so much again for being part of this family, for supporting my channel. I love you all bunches. Hugs, kisses, and squeezes. And I'll let you see the video now. Bye.
So on this occasion, I'm going to be reviewing the LaTiN eVoLuTioN MoNoMeR. This bottle here is a 6 ounce. And then I'm going to be reviewing the LaTiN eVoLuTioN medium dry, medium setting, I guess, clear acrylic. This container here is a 2 ounce. I believe, I got it wrong in the Spanish one, so yeah, I'm sure it's a 2 ounce. And yeah, we're going to try out the MoNoMeR and the acrylic. This is the smallest container they come in. They also come in other sizes, and I'll put the link down below so you guys could check it out on her Instagram or on her Facebook page. So yeah, we're gonna be reviewing that, this little set right here. So I have some glitter already applied onto the swatch stick, and I'm going to encapsulate it. But first, I'm right here trying to get the lighting right, but first I'm going to try it on a clear swatching circle, on a swatching circle on clear nail. My bad. So here's the container. It's what it looks like. It's 6 ounces. It's pretty decent. It doesn't look that decent because I've had it put away until now that I'm going to do this video. And as you can see, it's EMA. It's no MMA. All the instructions are there in English, Spanglish, whatever language you speak. So you could pause it and read it. It says to use with LaTiN eVoLuTioN acrylic powder, which is what we're going to do. And we're going to remove the top. What I love is that it's sealed, and it takes me a little bit of time to remove it. I'm so scared to break my nails when I'm trying to get these things out, or hurt, not break, but usually, like, you know, when I try to lift it, your nail bends back and it hurts like heck. But anyways, I end up poking a hole in it, and that helps me take it out. So yeah. On the acrylic powder, I did use already. I was teaching my daughter. I like that it's medium setting acrylic. I was teaching my daughter, well, she did a set of nails, and I thought it was the best one she could use to encapsulate. So it is used a little bit. It does come full. If you go back to a video that's called LaTiN eVoLuTioN or nail products or something like that, where I show you all the stuff that I was going to be reviewing on the channel, you'll see that it was full. So it's really purple. It doesn't show off that much on the camera, but it's a really intense purple. I love it because it prevents yellowing of the acrylic. And yeah, like if you like to use the natural nails or the clear nails, it's really good when it's purple monomer. Purple monomer is the best you can use for acrylic application and the non-yellowing. So here we have the powder, and it's a 2 ounce, like I said. It's medium setting acrylic powder. Here it says it's designed to not turn yellow. It's super fine. It's made for professional use. It says to use with LaTiN eVoLuTioN MoNoMeR. It says it's self-leveling, and it's and it's bubble free, non-yellowing, ultra thin. So I like that it's self-leveling. That's what it says. And we're gonna go ahead and try it out. So like I said, it's been used before. You're not gonna see it super full, but if you go back and see the other video, you'll see that it was super full. I mean, it wasn't used too much. I'm trying to teach my daughter, and I like this acrylic to teach my daughter. And you could see it's super fine acrylic. It's like, it's really fine. It's like, I don't know how to explain how super soft and fine this acrylic is. So we're gonna try it on this little swatch circle where I've been trying all of their products. I'm gonna try it on this one next to the polished one right there. At first, my first try right here, as you guys saw, I just dipped it in, and I didn't, big mistake, I didn't take the bubbles out of my brush. I just dipped it, tapped it, and went for the acrylic. And I didn't make sure there was no bubbles in my brush. You guys really gotta do that so you don't have bubbles in your acrylic. Sometimes, I don't know what happens to me, I don't pay attention and I don't do it, and that's my bad right there. So I'm going to place it a little under the half because I'm going to pressure and it's going to cover all the way to half. And you can see the self-leveling right there. You see that? I love it when it's self-leveling. This one right here, this acrylic right here, and another two of my favorites do that, and I love it because it really saves a lot of work from you dealing with the acrylic dancing back and forth and whatnot. But I love that it's self-leveling. It's really good. Unfortunately, this nail is going to have a few bubbles because I didn't clean my brush. But no worries. We're going to try other stuff with the acrylic too. So it's really smooth to apply. It's easy to work with. It's self-leveling. Like I said, I do use it to help teach my daughter to encapsulate. And it's really, really easy for her to work with without leaving a big old bulk. I mean, when you learn, you still leave a bulk, but it's not that big. As you can see, I dip it, I wait for it to get consistency, and then I pressure it against the nail. And look at that. You see the bounce back? It is really, really, really self-leveling. I love it. And as you can see, I move with the belly of the brush. And then when the belly of the brush, you move it, and then the acrylic, I don't know how to explain it, but once you learn how to work with acrylic, it tells you when you need to sweep and when you need to walk it with the brush. So here, as you can see, I did take out my bubbles and I started pressing and walking where I needed it and then sweeping the acrylic.
Do you see me having money?
It's really important to walk the acrylic with the belly of your brush. If not, you're going to end up with half of your product or more than half on your wiping little towel or your paper towel or whatnot. It's really, really important to learn how to walk the acrylic rather than just sweep it. And as you can see here, I'm taking out the bubbles this time. I am going to encapsulate the glitters here. So I'm making sure I take all the bubbles out this time because I noticed I had forgotten the first time. I was like, ugh. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and encapsulate these glitters, and you're going to see that it works really, really smooth. It's really easy to work with as well. So as always, I only dip the tip, then dab it on one side, and then I pick up the acrylic ball and I count 1, 2, 3. I count to 5 after I picked it up, making sure it kind of gets the consistency right. Then I press it on the nail, and then I start walking it with the belly. Usually I don't walk it right away, except for with certain ones I'll just put it right away and start walking it because I know how they work. But usually I'll wait for it to get consistency and then I'll walk it. But since I know this product a little more, I know how to work with it and I know when to start walking it and whatnot. And you're going to learn that with certain types of acrylics. Once you start working more with acrylics, you're going to notice which ones you could walk faster, which ones you have to wait and whatnot. But this one, as you can see, it's pretty easy to work with. It's self-leveling. And this video is not accelerated, it's real time as I recorded it. So that's why it's pretty long, so I apologize. And then you see I dab it, tap the side, and then count 1, 2, 3. Unfortunately, you cannot see the pro. I have a video talking about acrylic brushes, and you guys kind of see what I do on that one a little bit more. And then I let it there, wait for it to get consistency, and then I start walking it. And like I said, once you learn how to work with acrylic more and more, once you experiment with it more, you learn how to kind of read it to what you're ready to do next. So that's what I kind of do with the acrylics. Some are watery. I'm not a fan of Mia Secret. I do not like Mia Secret. That's the only brand I'm going to mention that I do not like. I think it's watery, it's cloudy. I'm talking about their acrylic, their monomer, and their gel. Their cover colors are okay, but the other ones are really watery. They end up really cloudy and I don't like them. This one and the other two brands that I like are really clear. They're really easy to manage. And I really love that they have the medium dry for people who are just starting. This is a perfect one, because if you get one that's too watery, you have issues learning because you just see it dancing everywhere. This one's medium dry, so it's perfect for learning as well because it's not too watery and it doesn't dry too fast, so it's perfect for learning. And as you can see, I tap the tip, I dab the side, I count to 3. I wait for it to get a little consistency. Then I press it on. I put it on that way since the top is really narrow. And then I just walk it, and then you're gonna see me sweep. But as you can see, I kind of walk it with the belly. I don't walk it with the tip of my brush. And then I just kind of softly sweep through the top with the tip of the brush. It's important, and I make the mistake sometimes too, but it's important not to use the tip of the brush for everything. I do mess with it with the glitter sometimes because I want to fix it to where it goes, but that makes things go into your bristles, and then if you don't clean it right, you get a hard brush and it's a whole nightmare to clean it up. Which, by the way, if it happens to happen to you, they have this thing called Upkeep, which is really good at cleaning your Kolinsky brushes from the acrylic. And as you can see, I wait for it to get consistency. This one I did from the top. I press and then I start walking with the belly of my brush. Once I feel like it's ready to sweep, I sweep. I believe I went almost to the tip with this acrylic here, and then I just added a little dab. I like to wet the bottom so I don't get any air bubbles. I like to wet the base. Sometimes if you don't wet the base, you get air bubbles, and that's not good. And let me tell you, once I cleaned my brush, I had no air bubbles in the acrylic. And I'm going to go ahead and show you one that I did off camera of the clear. Like it says here, it has no air bubbles. And also, like it says in the description, it's self-leveling. You guys could obviously see that here on the video. You see, I dabbed it a little bit. That's a mistake we make, but sometimes we have to do it to kind of get the acrylic to where we want it. When we push around with the tip, we jam acrylic into our bristles, and that's what kind of messes it up. But I try my best to make sure I clean my brush after every single use, and I clean it thoroughly. So as you can see here, once this acrylic dried, I'm going to use their glass top coat for natural polishes or normal polishes. I'm not going to use a gel. And look how easy it leveled. Unfortunately, this one I forgot to clean the brush, and you can see a few bubbles. But look how easy it leveled without me messing with it too much. It leveled perfectly, and it's pretty transparent, as you can see. But you won't see more of it until I add some of this top coat. And this is the LaTiN eVoLuTioN top coat. This is for like normal polishes. If you still use normal polishes, this is perfect for it. It's a fast dry top coat. And I'm going to go ahead and place it on the clear. And I'm going to place it on some other polishes to see how it works. You're going to see me placing it on top and on the bottom just to kind of show off whatever clearness this acrylic is going to have. I want to take this time to thank everybody once again for always being here, watching my videos, hitting that like button, hitting that share button, commenting down below. There's a video I put up this weekend. Go check it out. It's a heads up on how I'm going to be doing this giveaway, so you guys could know and have a heads up. It's for all of you who really want to participate. I showed you a bit of my giveaway on a video. It's called Mini Peekaboo or something like that. You guys could go check it out. That's only part of the giveaway. I kind of want to tell you guys what the other part is, but I kind of don't, because I want you to support me because you support me, not because of what the prize is going to be. So yeah, go check out those two videos and start sharing both videos if you can. Share the Peekaboo one and share the one I uploaded on Sunday as well. So there I'm putting the top coat. It's pretty easy to apply. It's really smooth on going on. So we're gonna wait for it to dry. And while it dries, I'm gonna go ahead and polish the other nails. Also, I kind of put the acrylic on the other clear nail while I was polishing the other one, so I messed it up, so it's not gonna give you a very good view. But as you can see, it's drying up, but it's pretty clear. It's a pretty clear acrylic. It's not cloudy like the other ones are. Like personally, like I said, I don't like Mia Secret. It's too cloudy in their gels and their acrylics, and their clear acrylics. And as you can see here, no bubbles. They're really glossy, really shiny, really see-through. You could see the glitters clearly. It's not cloudy at all. You could mainly see it in the black one where you would see cloudiness since it's a darker color. And you can see there's no cloudiness in it at all. It's beautiful. So it has a really good transparency. On these I did put a finish gel, unlike this one I just put polish. So here I'm showing you, this one right here is the one that I did with finish gel. On the tip it's a little messed up because I touched it while I was drying, because I was polishing this one right here with the top coat, and it's a really pretty nice top coat. I also put it on this one, and you could see it's pretty glossy. It doesn't show off as much on the camera as I would want it to show off, but it's a really nice glossy top coat for natural polishes. And as you can see, I'm zooming in on one, you can see the bubbles where I forgot to clean my brush. But the other one, I did clean my brush, and you don't see the bubbles, as you can see. So it claims no air bubbles. It is right. Like I said, on the first one, I didn't clean the bubbles out of my brush, so it shows. And you can see on these here as well, I zoomed in so you can see there's no bubbles, there's no cloudiness. So it's a pretty good acrylic. So I approve of this acrylic. It's pretty good. It's pretty clear. And it stays on. I was using it for a while. I thought I got a client that had a lot of lifting with it, but it wasn't the acrylic, it's her hands. She was taking medications. So it's not the product, it was her and the medications she was taking. It was making her bounce off the product. So thanks again for watching Hugs, Kisses, and Squeezes. I hope you liked this review. Don't forget to comment, like, share, and I love you all. Leave me some hearts down below to know you're here. If you don't want to comment a word, just let me have some hearts. I love you all bunches. I'll recommend some stuff at the end. Hugs, Kisses, and Squeezes. Kisses and Squeezes. God bless you. I love you. Bye.